Just drive around Raleigh and you will see this home designer redrawing neighborhoods one home at a time. The homes he designs are iconic to say the least. His clients are some of the top builders in the Triangle or individuals who are looking for something unique and awe-inspiring. Today, I'm heading over to meet Tony Frazier of Frazier Home Design, and I want to share his 4-step process that takes a home from your mind to reality. I'm Gretchen Coley, and welcome to Building Raleigh. So Tony, I am so excited to learn more about your process.
I'm excited to show you.
Share with me what you do.
So every meeting we have, whether it's via Zoom or here in the conference room, we draw everything on the iPad. So everything is projected here up to a screen. And I'll just do a quick replay here of what we do. With every client, we talk about the site first and kind of where the sun comes into the home and how the topography is on the lot, but also where are the views? What views do I want to block? Yeah. What views do I want to see? And this is an example of a first meeting with a client. Of course, it's a 2-hour meeting sped up into 15.
1 minute.
Yeah, 1 minute, exactly. But you can see here that I'm looking at how the house may sit on the lot. You can see the sun locations here, so we're thinking about how all of that lays out. I'm playing around with a few different roof layouts here, but this is all just really rough. The magic really starts to happen inside of the home. So here you can see like just a basic shadow of the homeowner is putting together some rough thoughts, which doesn't always happen.
That looks like my drawing.
There you go. It looks great. And so from here, we just start plugging in different shapes inside the room. So I'll start generally with the living spaces with the client. I'll have them like, well, it's the heart of the home, right? So we're there at the heart of the home. Always start there where I'll sit with the client and say, okay, what do you want to see when you're at your island? Do you want to look out, and how does the island need to face? And where's the family room or the dining room in relation to that?
And how's your family interacting, right?
That's exactly right. We want to know how they live. Yeah. So we lay everything out on the plan together and we try different things. It's cause and effect. We're essentially drawing their house live with them, in front of them, and getting their direct feedback, which is so much better than what we used to do years ago. We used to just get a list and then come back a week or two later with, hey, what do you think about this? This process for us has been so great because we're able to understand how they live and what they like and what they don't like immediately.
Well, and I can tell you the feedback from this is amazing. Clients absolutely love it. When they sit down with you and you start sketching,
that's awesome.
They just kind of fall apart. Like it's jaw-dropping to see someone bring something like this to life.
This particular scene is the first draft. So once we sit down and come up with a basic concept and my red pen, one of my project managers will plug everything into the computer and get a basic layout. And then this is the next meeting. Here are some of the client's comments. We're making some basic tweaks to the plan, and we essentially do that back and forth in that rhythm until we get to the basic like 3D modeling stage. Okay,
so I'm familiar with this step. So walk me through this.
Yeah, so this is after my project manager has plugged everything into CAD. Essentially, they block everything out and shape up all of these red lines that you're seeing. And so we're about to transition into the first draft from the project manager. And everything is blocked out. We have all the dimensions. We have the lot fit. We know exactly how all of these down and dirty red lines all like come together.
There's the house.
That's right. House is on the lot, so we understand how all of this shapes up. And so you're looking at the first meeting with the client after we've done our basic brainstorming session. So again, like I said earlier, there's always going to be changes. Nobody looks at it and says that's perfect. Once we have it cleaned up, that's when they can really, that's what I like to call step one, really, is when the client can start to visualize everything and start to move things around.
And they see themselves living in it, and then the real creativity, I think, comes here, you know, where it's really becoming a home.
Right, right. And what's great about this is not only are we working in 2D, we're also showing them their layout in 3D on the very first draft.
So when clients are working with you, this is really where it comes to life in the 3D, right?
Absolutely. So when we show them their very first draft in 2D, we're also showing them everything in 3D. So on the very first draft, we're able to walk inside of the home with the client, and it's very rough. Like their clients are just sort of like shapes. There aren't exact surfaces or their exact trim or anything. But you can see.
Still so cool.
Absolutely. We're able to, like, people that can't visualize as well, this is so helpful for them to be able to walk inside and be able to sit at their island and look out into their family room or look out into the backyard and really understand how things are shaping up. And our process is set that everything that we draw in 2D is automatically put into 3D.
Incredible.
It's not a separate piece. They're all the same thing. So we're able to show them 3D models at every step of the way.
You're the epitome of high-tech, high-touch.
I like it. Sold. That's my new tagline.
So your hand sketches on Instagram go viral, and if you haven't seen them, you need to go check them out. So show me a hand sketch of an exterior, which is really what you're known for.
Yeah, so here's the behind the scenes. It always starts with one of our project managers blocking out a basic shadow of the original concept that we created with the client. Here I'm sketching over the block out from the project manager and playing around with proportion and scale and detail. We always start off with a red pen just because it makes me feel like I can make changes or make mistakes a little bit more.
And you can see it happening.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
And so here you see I'm just blocking things out very loosely. Sometimes I'm in my sunroom at 5 a.m. just playing around with different shapes and keeping it very loose.
How cool is this? This is so cool. So then it goes to the next phase.
Correct. It goes more into this phase that you're starting to see me sketch is what we present to the client. So I have lightened up the red sketch behind, and now I'm sketching over top of it. And we'll start to add trees and bushes and the hatching and everything and start to shape this up so that we can now present it to the client.
So in order to pull this whole process together, you must have a great team of people behind you.
I really do. I'm very fortunate that we've assembled a wonderful team with all different varying arrays of talent. We have draftsmen here, we have designers, we have project managers, we have an office manager, and it really requires that entire team to pull it off.
Everything's in-house.
Everything we do is in-house.
Amazing.
Absolutely. So we do everything here. There's an entire team that starts off with just basic ideas and shaping things up, and then there's a team that implements that and a team that finalizes it.
Incredible. So how long does it take from start to finish?
Around right now, at the time of this recording, it's around a 4-month process. With that being said, we have clients that are around 3 months, and we have clients that are over a year. It really just depends on the client.
It's very client-driven, like your entire business.
Absolutely, absolutely. And some people move in a straight line, and some people zigzag a little bit before they get to
Well, I want to go see a house in real life.
Absolutely, let's do it.
Let's go.
All right.
So Tony, you're so passionate about bringing homes from drawing to real life like this one. So tell me a little bit about what brought this house to life. I really love it. There's so many elements that are gorgeous.
Yeah, absolutely. So this is an English arts and crafts style home with a little bit of a modern twist. We have a lot of cool things going on here, from the cedar shakes to the painted brick with headers, wooden header, cedar inlays. There's a lot of cool details here. We also have some hardy panel that has mitered corners. It's a smooth artisan hardy that wraps the corner smoothly. The window grids are set in a traditional English arts and crafts pattern.
What is this above the windows and the stairway called?
It's a little bracket detail, so essentially I've flattened off a roof and I have some corbels underneath
so cool.
that simulate holding that up.
It adds so much interest.
Right.
It really does.
And one of the unique pieces that I pulled from England is these two gables come together, and where they come together, we have a scupper there that brings that water down, and it was kind of cool to angle the gutter around the opening and just kind of follow that space. It's a fairly unique detail that I saw in the English countryside.
Well, Tony, I have learned so much from you today. Thank you so much. I now know what a scupper is. Like, you're incredible. And I have to say, for those of you who are thinking about designing a home, your designer can make or break the entire project. So if you're looking for someone that gets it right, delivers, and really listens to what you're looking for, Tony Frazier is your guy. I mean, you can see from today's video, from concept to creation, it's all here.
Thanks, Gretchen.